behind the rack to talk about the Zercher Squat. This is going to be one of the first barbell progressions of a squat that we use with people. And at this point, you should have really pretty solid technique and a base level of strength to now be in a position in which you want to now load this position more and more. The Zercher position will let you load the weight heavier, so therefore you're getting more demand on the legs, the same muscle groups we were training prior, but we're also still making sure that the core and the mid-back are tremendous limiting factors so that your core is required to stay braced to ensure proper technique and safety when you're transitioning over to the barbell. I'm facing outward so you can see, but typically you would face inward on the rack, traditional way you would do it. We're going to use a pad here. If you don't have a pad, it's just going to beat your arms up. We're going to set the rack to be right about elbow height so it's just comfortable to pick it up. And instead of having the dumbbell or weight in front of us, we now are going to support the bar in the notch of our arms. So I'm going to bring my arm around and set the pad in position, not in the elbow, but in the meat that supports that elbow joint. My hands, based on preference, you can go knuckle to knuckle, hold your other hand, or clasp tightly, whatever feels most comfortable for your position. Personally, I like simply grabbing the other fist. Now, before I go to pick this weight up, I do want to make sure that my core and my lats and my back are engaged to support me. So, just like we've done in our goblet squat, I'm going to have a slight tuck in my core, my hips rather, bracing my core. And I'm going to drive my elbows down and towards my body like we do on our rowing positions to help turn my lats up. That's going to be the position I'm going to support the bar in. You'll see that I'm not trying to hold the bar off of my body. And if I went heavier, there's no way to be able to do that anyway. I'm going to let gravity bring the bar straight down. My elbows are pointing to the ground the entire time, and my arms are simply bent, not trying to bicep curl this into position. Setting my feet with all the same cues we've done in our squats before, big toe, pinky toe, and heel stable to the ground, creating some spreading the floor tension. Brace the belly. My elbows are pointing to the ground. Pull yourself to the bottom of the position and drive those shoulders back to the top, hips firing underneath us. You see, I'm going to allow my body to hinge over slightly as needed so that the bar stays positioned directly over the midfoot. That's going to be where I'm going to be able to maintain stability and keep the center of mass over my base of support. That's the Zercher Squat.